All right, guys, I'm back here for the Open, where we are watching to see what happens on this gigantic gap lower. So, yeah, stay with me for the day. I will try and guide you through all trading opinions and, well, basically whatever I say, it's just for me. I'm doing this for myself as much as I'm doing it for you guys, but you're welcome to follow me. You're welcome to see what goes on. This is the prior close. All right, here we go. Let me just bring that session. There's the gap, and here we go. Make sure we are trading. Okay, so we've got this open down here and we've got straight push higher. Okay, I want to see volume. I want to see how this is. So I don't know if you guys can hear any of this. Hopefully my sound is good. Okay, so just going back to where we're going. So remember, I'm looking at references. I'm really not interested in taking too many trades, guys, okay? I'm not looking at taking trades off the open. This might just be a trade where I don't even trade. So often, when you have a big move overnight, the reaction into the next session can be quite choppy. We've got a huge gap. Now, obviously, somebody thought it was not a good idea to keep price where it was on Friday. So they, obviously people started liquidating lower. We've yet to find somebody who, believes that this is an area that they think that, should be established. Maybe we're finding a little bottom here. The overnight, not the overnight, the profile showing us that footprint. Let me just show you. God, why am I struggling so much? Because I've been moving things around. Okay, so look, that's where we closed. That's basically where we've opened, right on the lows. It's good to see that we've pushed up. I said I'd be looking for this area here to take trades. This 23. It was rejected into the open a couple of times about an hour and a half ago. So I'm looking to potentially take trades up in this area here. I don't want to see. I want to see what happens when it gets up here. For me, that's important information. So far, it's not looking like there's a massive bargain. I mean, we're not flying away, are we, guys? We're pulling back, in fact. That's information. We want to be looking for information. Open. We're just having a little feel at the moment. But if we spend too long down here, you might find that, sellers might think, hey, you know what? We're not finding liquidity down here. Let's go take it lower. Let's see what's lower. So that's what might happen. So at the moment, that does seem to be that we are not overly excited about these prices. When I say excited, buyers aren't going, wow, this is amazing. Let's just buy these all the way back up to the, we closed at 3,900. We're at 3,800. Oh, 100 points cheaper. There's 100 points in it. No, that's not what the market's telling me right now. Well, it might do. I'm still waiting to see. But, so far, we've had a push up to 18s. We've had a pullback to the mid. Now, if it holds the mid, which we just did, 3809. So we've opened at 3,800. We've pushed up to 18s. The mid's roughly 9. So, can everyone see me? Yep. Hi, Mum. So we've pushed back to the mid. Now let's see if we hold the mid. We've just broken the mid. Now, I want to see if it holds this mid. Holds this mid. This could give me confidence. Now here I could structure a trade, take it long, 3 lots. Half my size, quarter of my size. Just little feelers. We've come back to the mid. This is a good trade area for me actually. Just have a little feeler. I missed it. Sorry, I was talking, I missed it. But pulling back to that little area there, 309, that was the mid. The middle of the opening range. Okay, there it is. On my profile, if it wasn't so scrunched up because the price has moved so much, you'll see a little yellow dot. That indicates to me the mid. You can't even see it. It's just so small. There it is, look. So I use that as a reference, okay? But it's more in my head as well. So roughly that's where it is. That little area there held. You see this little, that's where we did some volume. So we opened here, pushed up, pulled back, did a bit of volume in the middle. Now that is a sign for me that this might push and break these highs, which we're currently doing. I should have taken that trade. I was too busy talking. I'm doing that a lot lately. I'm talking, I'm not trading, but that's okay. I'm not gonna moan about it. That's not even a big trade. It's just a little trade, a little feeler. But if you can still ticks here and there, why not? Pays the bills. Here we go. So we had a little push, but instant rejection. Whoa, look at your candlesticks, guys. Look at that rejection. Okay, so we pushed up to 20, 2 ticks above the prior high at 18, and bash. Now, buyers want to see this hold now. Buyers want to see that area hold. If we start breaking down, if we start taking, let's have a look on the footprint. Let's have a look at the footprint. Oof, what's going on here? There's the prior high, 18 area-ish, somewhere around there. I should start marking these out for you guys so you can see. Had another go, did a lot of volume up here, and rejection. Now, do we break these 08s, 09s, this area here? Do we break it? Look on the footprint there, okay, on the delta. Look, you can see there was quite a lot of volume down there from, from the open. So all this is a clue, okay? If you want to, if you want to look for clues, you've got to look everywhere you can get them. And at the moment, I'm looking at my footprint, and it's telling me that 3809 is an area that I want to be focusing on. It is the, prior little swing low. There it is there. And we did a lot of volume, and that was in this little candle here. These are footprint charts that are designed to look like profiles. Everything in my brain is a profile. So yeah, we've just broken it. Okay, look at the volume which has been done there. That's a short potential. You want to see that little node there hold. See that little node hold, and then your stop can be somewhere above 3810, 3811. You don't want to see it come back above there. You see this little line of thin candles all the way, not candles, little line of thin volume. We've seen very little volume done here. That is a trade area. I'm not taking the trade again, but I'm a shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of guy today. But that, these are like little areas that you could scalp. You've got this huge ledge of volume that's been done above where I just highlighted. Let me see. Is anyone watching me, or shall I trade? Let me see. I should be trading. Can anyone tell me if they're watching me? No, you can't talk back. Okay, we're heading back to the lows now. That's the area we want to be watching now. There's the open. Look at the volume being done there. Is that being defended? Are we holding here? Are we holding? Ask yourself these questions. What's going on here? What's going on here? It looks like it's trying to hold. It's trying to hold. What was the low before? This red line here. We literally traded 19 lots down there. Oh no, that was from the open. Sorry guys, sorry. That's the spike through. Okay, short entry there. I'll take that. Small size, you can take a little scalp. These are small trades, but it's not going to come back then. If it does, I don't want it. Okay, I missed that trade too. Why do I want to take a trade here? Because I can structure a trade for just a couple of points risk. What's my upside? Well, we're looking at targets of in the 37.86 and then 37.56, 37.50. So my upside is 20, 30 ticks, and I can just put a stop on this little low volume node, and my stop is 2-3 points. It's a no-brainer. That's 10 to 1R. If you take the trade from there and carry it all the way through to fruition. But I will be scaling out, so a 10R trade with scales, depending on how I scale, depending on how I do it, will be anywhere in the region of 3, 4, maybe 5 and 6. You know, depends where I put my scales. Where I structure and where I put my scales depends a little bit on how the market's developing, where it's trading. So if you watch this YouTube channel, you will learn a little bit about how I do that. Sometimes I just use a you know, fixed. I think I have my ladders to. Let me just put this one in there. No, that's not that's the wrong kind. So I use OCOs most of the time, and then what I do is I'll just move it along. Okay. Okay. And I like to take little feeler trades. Okay. Little feeler trades. I don't mind taking small losses as long as I don't get silly with it. I don't mind taking feeler trades. Scalp trades. Sometimes I'll scalp in big size, but not very often. Okay, so here, look, we've seen this area hold, and we're looking. Look, here again, we've got this little zipper. Okay, this little hold area. Again, you can structure a trade, put your risk just above where I said it was before. You know, 01s, somewhere around there is pretty safe, I think. You've got this on, you know, you've got this developing high volume node here. Get short underneath that. Oh, you're stopped out. 02. Stopped out. But notice it held. Okay, that's unlucky. You would have stopped out there because it went 10 points pretty much and came all the way back up again. But, okay, had I taken the original trade, I would have scaled out of some of my position, and that stop would have been a stop at scratch, because after a certain amount of points, I tend to move my stop to a scratch, just because, you know, I'm getting with such tight risk. I don't want to be taking. What I want to do is, guys, my objective when I'm trading, and I learnt this when I was at Conversion. I still am a member of Conversion. You know, those great guys there, they've taught me a lot, and they've helped me improve my trading a lot. I've basically learned that you need to try to make sure that you pick an area where you want to enter that other people think there's value there. So price moves away from your order entry. You know, you want to buy and sell something that everybody else wants, but you just want to get it. You don't want to have the hesitancy. Okay, hesitancy in this job kills. Okay, you want to just execute as planned, take the trade, because everyone else that hesitates, they'll be chasing you to get what you just got for a better price, for a worse price for them. But you know, you'll obviously you'll make money out of it. So you want to be looking for trades where you know, you might find value, where other people might find value. Okay, I've been talking quite a lot. I need a little break. So far, that was a really poor open to the downside. Bit of an open auction. We're trading back up again. But where we come back up to? The mid. Yeah, what's the mid, guys? The mid is the middle of the open. High and low. Broken above the open, the mid. Now, this tells me one thing, okay? We've got an open auction, okay? What does that tell me? I'm already making decisions about how this day is going to unfold, okay? If you're watching, put it on a little scribble, make me happy. You know, what are we thinking about? What kind of day this might be, okay? But I'm just starting to put some clues together, okay? I'm just starting to think, oh my God, okay, I've seen this, I've seen this, I've seen that. From my experience, it's probably going to be this type. Now, we still might get a massive trend, you know, we're just, you know, in a very tight range, you know, classic tight range, tight IB, breakout. So might get one of those, you never know. But it could be something else as well. What is that something else? What are the day types that emanate from this kind of an open? Oh, I just realised I have no idea if it's actually working. Is this streaming or not? God. I'm not seeing it on YouTube. Where's the link? I'm going to hide my face while I figure this out. I need to do some snooping around. Remember, I'm not in a hurry. At the moment, I'm just seeing open auction. Also, price action's been a little bit two-way-y, right? What day is it today? Monday. What else? Anybody know what kind of day it is? What day is this? We're still trading into the rollover. We had it on Friday. We had it on Thursday, maybe. You know, it's going on, guys. Okay, and given the fact that we have moved so far away, that's just something that we need to be aware of. But you know, just because what I'm saying is just because we have moved so far away and we we are moving away from prior established value doesn't mean we can't have a bit of rollover action. Okay, what kind of rollover action? Well, journal. Watch a few of these. Put it in your head. Put it in your journal. Say to yourself, this is a journal. Sorry. This is we're trading into the auction. What kind of price action is there? You could trade a few of these guys. I can't tell you everything. I've just made you aware that this is an auction taking place during a rollover, and we've also got the quarterly options expiry going into next week. Both important pieces of information, and you should have certain types of expectations. Yeah. So you need to start journaling these. I've just given you some tips. Observe this week. Observe. I will tell you eventually. I'll probably put it in my notes tonight, but I want you guys to have a think about it. What kind of environment are we trading in? High liquidity, low liquidity, high volatility, low volatility. Are we at the end of the month, beginning of the month? Are we trading into an event? Ooh, we are. It's FOMC. So, another thing that we need to be paying attention to, what's likely to happen going into FOMC? What tends to happen going into FOMC? Does the market go crazy before FOMC? No. We're waiting to see. What we're doing now is we're repricing all the information that we had from last week. Okay, so we had the ECB, and they told us they're going to go hell for leather and try and trade, get rates under control. And what else are we doing? We are we've got the so we're repricing the ECB, the CPI, all two big events that drove this market lower, significantly lower from prior value. We have been moving, but now we have another thing coming up, and that is the FOMC going into the rollover. We've got rollover, which is today, and we've got so you really should be trading September. So if you're trading June, you want to be getting out of that and be trading September. Price action going into rollover, I'll let you know. Okay, it tends to be very whippy. Okay, it doesn't make sense. This is why today I'm just so not interested in trading. I need to see some really cool stuff to get into trades. You get stuff like this, right? Just for no reason, this just spikes up. Look, we're trading down, it just spikes up. You just get like these random events. We've got this, look at this. We're holding, spike up, you're out, spike back down again, we carry on. This is an area I would like to take a trade in normally. There's like a nice little stalk zone. We've got a nice little area that, a little consolidation zone, take a trade in here, boom, you're out. So actually, I need to remember, and I think I was tempted to take a few trades, but I need to remember that this is a bit of a tricky time for my style of trading, because my style of trading is I'm in for a couple of points and I'm trying to run it for more. So a couple of points in this environment is so dangerous. It's just so tricky. So that's just the way I'm doing it. That's the way I see things in one. So I'm not that keen. Today, I was actually supposed to go and see some family members and take the day off. On Mondays, I tend to not be here. I tend to be here for the stream, but I tend not. Today was such a big day, I had to just stay. I wanted to get some, I wanted to get you guys prepped up for the morning. But Mondays is Information Monday. I'm information gathering. Okay, this is something that I remember from one of the top traders at another one of the floors that I have been on, and there was a trader there who basically said Fridays and Mondays, they're just information gathering. All the big trades come in the middle of the week. Well, not Friday, but as a rule, maybe Fridays you can get some huge moves. Mondays you can get some huge moves. But, you get a lot of information from those 2 days going into the week. You want to know where the highs are, the lows are, where do we open? That kind of stuff. Okay, this to me looks dead. I'm going to walk away. No, let's not walk away. You know why? Because Jim Dalton told us not to. Okay, when you see that an auction is just opened and it's very quiet, and it is getting quieter and quieter, we've got a low, got a high, we're just bouncing off these extremes, you want to be sitting at the edge of your seat. That's what Jim says. Now, maybe not, but you want to be paying attention. I like to sit on the edge of my seat when I know there's like a big prior established consensus of where value is. That's when I like to sit on my edge of my seat. At the moment, I don't think there is that. There's definitely opportunity for continuation lower or rejection of this move. I don't think we're going to get the rejection because at the moment, the way this is opened, I see lower highs and an attempt to take it above the opening swing high, and we've just fallen back. We've just bounced off a very key level, and I don't know if people realize how important it is, but this is where it's a good idea to write things down on your chart and just keep them. Just keep these silly little lines and remember the important things about the market. Likes to remember key reference points. So we just hit the post-COVID high, which was formed on the 21st of June 2021, a year ago. We're about a year, something like that. So that 21 area that we just rejected, we are now trading underneath it. Okay, so 38.21, 38.18 actually, to the tick. That price there. No, what am I scribbling out? Sorry, not that one. That one. 18s. That price there, guys. That stalk zone there. Okay, that is the high from last year in June. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to just take a break. I'm actually going to stay online, but yeah, I need a little break from talking. Hey, let me just point something out. Contrast this open auction out of range to last night's Sunday session auction. Sorry, I'm back. Hi. Contrast it to last night's open. Okay, big difference. Hey, last night open, boom. Today open, just up and down, up and down, up and down. We're just testing either sides of this little node that was formed in the overnight session. Okay, right. Just start thinking about these things. Okay. Okay, we're 40 minutes into the open, and this might develop into a great day, and I might miss something. I just realised I've got no squawk on, probably for the stream. Sorry if you are watching. Hello again. This might develop into an amazing day. This might, you know, I might miss something. But right now, this is telling me that, well, it just doesn't look very exciting. And I know Jim says that you should sit your pants in your seat, but I'm thinking, you know, it looked like I think we might have another go test lower. But so far I'm just seeing this auction both ways. We're seeing successive lower highs. We're just, here we go, just broken as we spoke. But I'm not saying for today, but if you can learn to understand what happens on the open a little bit, if you understand where we're located, the structure, where we are, and you know the opportunities, you really might find it. You can save yourself a lot of time from, you know, sitting in front of the screen. You want to be trying to maximize your right. Remember what areas we were talking about before, where this auction might go, where we might find some support. We're not far off it. 37.86. Look, here we go. Just bring back in. Okay. Notice how, you know, if you're a scalper, there you go. There's an area that you want to maybe look to take a quick scalp long. I'm not doing that. No way. Not today anyway. Not. Look at the volume being done there. That's actually information for me. Look at the volume being done there. That might be the hold. This might be. I'm actually keen to be watching this. I'm not, by the way, taking a long or anything here, but I want to see how this. What's going on here? What's going on here? We're seeing huge amount of buying here, or trying or passive buying that's getting hit into. It didn't hold though. It didn't hold. Now, when you see something like that, guys, when you see a lot of volume being, you know, a lot of action being taken, now below or above that, those areas where that action took place, they are areas to look to take trades potentially. Okay, there, and that's interesting. 37.85. What do we say was the level? 37.86. Look. We're not here to guess. We're just here to better prepare ourselves for the next trading day. That, to me, is starting to look like we did a lot of liquidity really spiked up here, and we're bouncing off it. Okay, that might be the low. It might not be the low. It might be a bounce up to, I don't know, this little area here, 37.95. This is what I said I'd do, by the way, didn't I? I said that if we broke lower, I would be looking to take a short here. Now, let's see what's changed from my overnight. My overnight plan was to go short if we pulled back into that area. I'm not so keen to do it now, guys. Why? Well, mainly because of the way we opened. You know, we've been messing around for 40 minutes. We've had a couple of tests lower, push back up higher, test lower, push back higher. We have seen successive lower highs, but I'm seeing a low, you know, it's a low conviction for me. Okay, this is a low conviction trade. You know, had we opened, sliced through that area, 37.95, whatever it was, 37.98 is the overnight low. If we sliced through it on the open, if this happened on the open, if we had an open, push high, rejection, smash through, push back up to the area, 37.98, whatever it was, if that happened, I'm looking to get short. Okay. I can structure my risk. I've got areas where I can, you know, look there, you know, structure my risk. I'm looking for a weak pullback. But what I've seen so far is just up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm trading into OPEX. I'm trading into. I can take this trade, by the way. I can take it with a, I don't know, a 3 lot. Oh my god, I hope this doesn't work. I can trade it with, you know, take it with small size. Okay, I don't have issues doing that. Can't get these orders out. Oof. Let me just test that again. I use hotkeys, guys, and my hotkeys aren't working this morning sometimes when I restart a computer. So I use one of these mouse. Razer mouse. And it's got like hotkeys that I've programmed into it. Wants to pull my orders, wants to go max size, wants to do this. All things to help me out. I use a lot of keyboard trading as well, just to sort of simplify things. Anyway, so we've got pushed impulse lower, pull back. Now, I like impulses lower. I do. I like impulses lower. What I like to see on the impulse lower is just confirmation that it's going to hold. This is a possible confirmation. Look, we're just holding out there. But to me, that's a bit risky. I like it when we have an impulse lower and then it pulls back up, but we just don't have enough, enough aggression in the pullback. And then you want to try and get in as close, close to the source of the crime, scene of the crime, where it is, where it originated from. That's the trade for me. This one here, yeah, I can take those trades, but they tend to, where's your risk? Well, you're gonna get in here. You're gonna put your stop where 30.94. That's 6 points of risk. I know there's a high probability of it maybe trying to push back up again, especially given the way we've opened. That's not a high probability trade. So that is not a good trade for me. This taking a short here is not a good trade because of the way I've seen the open develop, because I've seen this two-way action. One of those buys that came in earlier, they might come back in again, push me out. I'm not willing to get, sometimes I'm willing to be aggressive, but the tape needs to tell me to be aggressive. Today, I'm not being aggressive. I'm not being aggressive. Okay. All right. I'm talking again and I need a break. I need to figure out why things aren't working. Okay. That annoying noise is not annoying. It can be helpful. Okay. Anyone know what it is? Answer on a postcard. It is Tick Strike from Financial Juice. Yeah, it's an annoying tool because it can give you headaches, especially when the market's not doing anything. But it can be a really useful tool when you know how to use it. And what does it do? It basically tells me what's going on here orderly. And me being a pajama trader at home, now I haven't got a floor to call things out to me when things are moving. So what it allows me to do, it allows me to walk away, go to the toilet, go and get some lunch. But if I put it on loud enough, or I put my headphones on, I can walk around the house and I can hear what's going on. That's the first thing I use it for. And that's probably well, for me, it's the most important one. 80% of the time. Now, there's another side to it which I find really useful, but only in certain circumstances. So I'm looking at what's going on the tape. I've got the ticker up. I've got the footprints, whatever. That sound is a double confirmation of what's going on the ticker and on the footprint. So, and you see the price is moving away. It's getting shot at. Okay, that's what that noise means. So now I know what it is. I should do a little video about Tick Strike, okay? I've been using it since I became a pajama trader. Since I left the floor. So since I left the floor, I am using Tick Strike, but it's just taken the place of my friends on the floor. It's working pretty well, hey? So just listen to it. Try and get into tune with it, right? You got to get. It helps you find the rhythm of the market. It really does. It helps you find the rhythm of the market. It sounds like a really stupid tool, okay, and it's really annoying, but it's a really useful tool. I mean, I stopped using it when I started my streams. The first week I started my streams, I stopped it because I thought it was annoying for you guys. But now you're just going to have to live with it, guys, because I think it's a great tool. It's a tool that I use. I'm going to put some links, actually. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to ask Amar at Financial Juice if I can do a video and explain to him how I use it. And I think it's useful. I think it's great. I think, yeah, it's great, but it's annoying. And if you are a pajama trader, it's even better. All right, I'm gonna actually step away, guys. I'm not on this. I'm not in a hurry. Okay, There will be opportunities. On Friday, I didn't really trade. I went to sleep. I was so tired, and then I came back. I started, preparing for the weekend's homework, and there was an opportunity into the close. I said I wouldn't trade. But I took a good trade. I took a big trade. Okay, medium trade. Okay, it was a nice pullback to the VWAP. Okay, I just saw what I liked. I was sitting here and I was thinking, do you know what? I can take it with 1-2 points worth of risk, and I'm looking to take 20 points out of it plus. It could even go more. It could be 50, 60 points. Who knows? But the fact is, I can control my risk and take a structured trade with limited risk, and I took it. And I sat here. I didn't trade all day. I wasn't planning to trade, but whilst I was doing my homework, I saw something. I spotted it because I was still observing the market. I can't turn these screens off, by the way. It doesn't matter if I go on holiday. My laptop goes wherever I go. I'm on the beach. The footprint comes up. Everyone hates it. The wife hates it. But I love this stuff. I love trading. I love everything I do. I need to learn to love blogging. Blogging is going to be my new passion in life. It's hard to love at the moment because it's hard work, but sometimes things that you love, you need to suffer for them. So yeah, everywhere I go, and basically what got me into the trade was just seeing a spotting opportunity, with 1 or 2 ticks risk. I can't define 1 or 2 ticks worth of risk in this slow environment, and given the fact that we've got the roll, I know that 1 or 2 ticks worth, I can get stopped out. I just don't want to start the week off with a mess. I used to smash myself on Mondays, and then get and then start fighting. Tuesday, Wednesday, you're fighting to recover Mondays. Just sit back, guys. Sit back. We've got FOMC, we've got OPEX, we've got things to get out of the way. You're going to get your opportunity, guys. Okay, we've got housing starts, guys. We need to start talking about housing starts because no one gave a stuff about housing starts. But housing starts is going to be the new. It already is one of the key things that the market's starting to look at. Okay, I mean, when was the last time you started, thinking about housing starts? These are the things that the narrative is changing. Okay, but we're wanting to see any slowdowns in the economy. Housing starts is a good point of reference to look for that. People don't build houses when they start worrying about the economy, right? Who's going to buy them? Okay, but anyway, so what I'm trying to say is I'm not in a rush for this, guys. At the moment, we're stepping down. It looks good. It does look good. And, you took that trade from the open. You've hit your target. You've got down to, there was a little... Let's have a look. 72 is down to his little stalk zone. Look. There's my 86, 87, this high node here. And 72s is just this little low volume node. I can't put every level on here. This is the monthly one. It just looks like a mess. I just put the big ones. But yeah, that's another area I want to try. That's an area that I might expect some kind of resistance, support. Little low volume nodes, high volume nodes, all these little things. The market is, it's like, I don't know if anyone is. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I need to do some things. I'm going to concentrate. I'm going to keep watching this. If I see anything to trade, I will let you know. Obviously, there has been things to trade, but just not keen on it so far. Oh yeah, one thing we are seeing. What are we seeing? We're seeing volume. Relative volume is high. I say I'm going to go, and then I spot something I need to tell you guys. We're also seeing, Delta has been increasing from the open. So there's people trying to buy this more aggressively. That's what Delta's telling us, the aggression of the buyers and sellers. But, people are just sitting there offering out, taking this lower, which is what this is. Look, not that one. Look here. People are trying to buy up into this, and they're just soaking it up. So you're seeing Delta rising because look, you're seeing plenty of green, right? But sellers are just sitting there, flatlined. No, thou shalt not pass, says Gandalf. And then eventually people just stop out. Yikes. Yikes. And we carry on. This stepping down action is action. I like this. I like this. I like this. What really worries me about today being the roll is just the fact that I might just take multiple trades and multiple stops on trades that I would normally not have too many issues in. This is an area here now where you could potentially get in on this candle here, this rotation up, put a stop at 75, 76, 3 points. You could take that trade. It's in the little low volume of this candle here. Oh, am I going to get stopped out? Might do. Might do. That's maybe probably a good entry there. 75, 75 and a half. If this is stepping down, this is, probably, good chance of it continuing, right? So you want to be looking for areas where there's like rejection, which is these little low volume nodes on the profiles and the footprints. There you go. That little area here. This can be clearly seen on this footprint. Not that one. This one. This one. Nope. That one. These little grey areas, I like to trade in those grey areas. These little big blobs of green and red, I like those as my targets. Okay, or those are my support and resistance. I like to put trades on in grey areas. And where do we just find a grey area? What I was just saying, this little area here is a grey area. That's where I just said I would like to put a trade on. I like to trade my grey areas. I like to trade areas where price is rejected. That is a rejection. Look at, think to your market Dalton. Spike high, spike lows, rejection. Look, a tapering. Nice taper. Big fat. This is a little mini B distribution. Treat footprints like profiles, guys. Okay? This one looks like a mess, but it's my chart. I'm trying to... Okay. Anyway, I am going to stop talking now. Bye.
So concerning EU antitrust concerns, Alphabet unit Google offers to let rival ad intermediaries place ads on YouTube. This is according to sources.
All right, guys, if you're watching this, had some pretty. All right, guys, if you're watching this, pretty big moves so far. I've not taken any trades. Maybe I missed one or two. Big moves so far. Hang on, I've got a bit of an echo there. Hang on, let me just sort this out. Maybe I missed one or two. Big moves so far. Hang on, I've got a bit of an echo there. Hang on, let me just sort this out. Maybe I missed one or two. Big moves so far. Anyway, just going back to what I was saying. Pretty big moves. Let's just have a quick look at what's happened off the open. This was the open. This was the kind of reaction we were looking for. An adjustment of the overnight inventory that was 100% short off the open. It pushed up. And where were we looking for? Where were the areas that we were observing? We were looking at, this 23 area, the upper distribution of the overnight lower node. Let me just try and find that for you. So there it is. That was the area we were looking at. Okay, these are my reference points. I'm not interested in anything else. Anything that's marked out here, I'm interested in. Everything else is just noise, or I'm not looking to trade. So the lows were an area I was looking to trade. That area there was an area I was looking to trade. The auction, the auction failed to get anywhere near that 23 level. Okay, failed to get anywhere near. Look, we've got a nice double top there. I didn't. I didn't trade that. It just looked like an open auction to me. We saw it just holding. It tested again. At this point, I wasn't sure. I had a slightly high low here. But at the moment, this auction is very weak. We're carrying on as we were. We're just on a price discovery journey looking to find buyers. So when we're in this price discovery, I want to see some confirmation that there's a low. I want to see that this auction has found some buyers. Ideally, I'd want to be looking for some kind of a strong reaction off an area. At the moment, we're just seeing these little weak pullbacks off reference points that we have marked out overnight. Okay, where are our reference points? This was these were our immediate reference points, but look, that's the 56 level. Came right down to it. 56, touched it, bounced. Scalp there, guys. Scalp it. Potential for a scalp there. I'm not telling you to do it, but I'm just saying that's where the opportunities lie. What are we seeing volume-wise? We're not seeing like huge amount of volume. We're not seeing a lot of volume. Okay, we're seeing low volume. Importantly also, we saw low volume pushing higher. We want to see volume increasing. We want to see buyers coming and going, hey, there's value here. Let's soak this up. Let's just buy it all up. No, we're not seeing that. We saw a very weak, and I made a mistake, guys. And I'm this is just part of the learning process I've got with streaming at the moment. I'm a bit over the place. I've got two types of candlestick charts. One I look for on the open, and another one that another one that I look at. And I was looking at the wrong one, so I apologize for that. But basically, I'm not seeing a lot of volume being done off the open. And areas that I am seeing volume, these little spikes, they are all at key areas, key levels. Also, what are we seeing? Just seeing no appetite to take this, you know, to reverse this this current trend lower at the moment. Russell's down 5% from the prior close, guys. 5%. We're seeing yields rising. We're seeing equities following bond prices lower. We're seeing dollar strengthening. Volatility's rising. Where's volatility? Doesn't feel like it's very volatile. Price action is very controlled, but the implied volatility is rising. Holy cow, I didn't even notice. This is the problem with sitting at home. I've just seen Bitcoin. Whoa! What happened to Bitcoin? I've got to get that up. Actually, I don't have a Bitcoin chart. Not that I can show you anyway. I'll be able to see the Bitcoin chart, but you won't. Not on this screen. Okay, this is interesting. Just try to break above that little pop up there. Let's see if it holds. Are we going to find a bottom somewhere around here? 56 was an area that we marked out as a key area. We've just bounced off it. Okay, this looks a bit unfinished, this auction here. A lot of buying into the 67s, a lot of buying. See what's going on here? Looking for a push up to the 74s. Which is this area here. Scene of the crime. No, there's like an algo sitting there now. That's understanding price action.
So Fed survey says the mean perceived probability of finding a job if the current job was lost rose to 58.2% from 57.4% in April. And the mean reported probability that US stock prices will be higher in 1 year from now fell by 1.7 percentage points to 36.2%. Median expectations for year ahead price increases for gas rose to 5.5%. Median home price inflation expectations fell to 5.8%. Median year ahead household spending growth expectations rose to 9.0% from 8.0% in April. And the median 3-year ahead inflation expectations were unchanged at 3.9% in May. And the median 1-year ahead inflation expectations rose to 6.6% in May from 6.3% in April. This is coming from a New York Fed survey. So we're just seeing here from the wires that Canada's Prime Minister Trudeau says he has tested positive for COVID-19. So we are seeing the Fed bids for 3-month bills total $5.2 billion. Fed bids for 6-month bills total $4.9 billion.
Just taking a short ahead of this IB low here, guys. Why? I'm just expecting the gap on the profile to hold. Let me just get it up. Look, you see that singles gap there? That I want that to hold. I'm going to try and hold this. I already scaled out of half. I jumped the gun a little bit earlier. But yeah, I want to see that IB low hold. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. I tried. I've covered most of my risk. Yeah, it's not really looking like it's going to want to work, but you never know. I think the likelihood is that that might be the low there at 50s, an area that we marked out overnight. And yeah, if we break back into the IB, I'm probably going to be looking that this is probably going to, you know, form some kind of a normal distribution in the middle here. There we go. Okay, small loss, don't worry. So we've covered, we look like we're looking to test the IB. We just did. Might have another go at this. Okay, we're back inside the IB now. You want to see this, we're going to find acceptance back inside the IB. We've got VWAP at 86. Okay, that might be another area. Now let's see if we can find some, other reasons to get involved at 86. Short. Okay, that looks to me like a nice area to get involved in. Okay, it was the prior reference level that we looked into. 74s again was another little area. We're trading just inside the IB. Sometimes it comes back to test inside the IB, then if it continue lower or higher.
In 10 minutes time at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, we do have the US selling $45 billion of 3-month bills. Previous high yield rate being 1.230%, previous bid to cover ratio being 2 to 98. US is also to sell $42 billion of 6-month bills, previous bid to cover at 2 to 87, previous high yield rate being 1.710%.
Okay, you can see if this area at 74, just above the IB's holding. I'm seeing it absorbed, a lot of buying up there. Just going to take another little quick short. We'll stop just above that high. Okay, these short trades aren't working here at the IB. It might still work. I'm still going to take another go. I'm only trading very, very small size here. Remember, 86 is the area up at VWAP. We've got confluence up there, okay? It's the composite volume profile. Oh, I think I just got stopped out for a tick. Let's see where this goes.
In 5 minutes' time, at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the US is to sell $45 billion of 3-month bills, previous bid to cover ratio being 2 to 98, previous high yield rate being 1.230%. The US is also to sell $42 billion of 6-month bills, previous bid to cover ratio being 2 to 87, with the previous high yield rate being 1.710%.
Okay, I was just typing things again. I missed the trade I was just typing about. 86. Ouch. I actually really effed off now. Okay, I'm going to walk away. Should have been concentrating. My fault.
We'll shortly be receiving the US 3 and 6-month bill auction data. So US 6-month bill bid to cover ratio coming out at 3 to 26. 3 to 26, with the US selling $47 billion of 6-month bills at a high rate of 2.160%. 2.160%. So US 6-month bill there, bid to cover ratio 3 to 26 compared to the previous of 2 to 87. The US selling $47 billion of 6-month bills at a high rate of 2.160% compared to the previous of 1.710%. US 3-month bill bid to cover ratio 2 to 27, 2 to 27 compared to the previous of 2 to 98, with the US selling $50 billion of 3-month bills at a high rate of 1.640% compared to the previous of 1.230%. Awards 24 spots.
Okay, if you did manage to get on that
20%
short
of
there,
bids at high.
if you did manage to get on that short, this is maybe a nice area to scale out something here at 68. You've got 10 points on it already. I missed it typing out my messages. That's a shame. It's something that I'm having to deal with at the moment. All this tweeting and blogging.
Germany's Finance Minister Lindner says we have to reduce pressures on prices. Currently speaking in Berlin.
Okay.
So according to a tweet here, Binance just saying that Bitcoin network withdrawals have now resumed on Binance. Lindner says we are returning to the debt brake next year is a challenge. So that's Germany's Finance Minister Lindner saying return to the debt brake next year is a challenge. Germany's Finance Minister Lindner says, I am worried about the economic situation and stagflation is a conceivable scenario. Germany's Finance Minister Lindner says the euro's weakness is a driver of eurozone inflation. According to Fitch Ratings, inflation and rising costs halt improvement in the US. UK Brexit bill won't restore the Northern Ireland executive. DUP's Wilson citing uncertainties around the Northern Ireland Protocol bill here. Just currently speaking in a phone interview. Comments from Bank of England's Governor Bailey now says crypto assets have no intrinsic value. This morning we have seen another blow up in the crypto exchange.
So according to the Department of Energy, being reported by CNN, that a new rule on natural gas furnaces is to be proposed. So slightly further into this, then Biden's Department of Energy will propose a new rule to make residential natural gas furnaces more energy efficient. We'll post out the article for you soon. So some more detail that this will be the country's first significant update to furnace standards since the 1990s. And that article is out for you on the Financial Juice news feed. So just keeping an eye on the oil market and where it is at the moment, what we're seeing at the moment. So oil reversed raised losses as tight supplies offset broader market drop. You had so oil reversed course edging higher as crude's strong fundamentals outweigh the global market spiraling lower on recession fears. So oil is up almost 60% this year as rebounding economic demand coincided with a tightening market following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The war has fanned inflation, driving up the cost of everything from food, fuels, and some analysts are calling it the most bullish market they've ever seen. So, according to Moody's on US electric and gas sectors, they say that persistent inflation will leave customers less able to absorb utility rate increases.
Oh yeah?
You know where your thing for your leg is? I slipped at ballet and I whacked myself on the wall with my leg when I slipped. So can I have a walking leg thing?
I don't know where it is, darling.
Can you look for it for me?
I don't know where it is. Ask Mama. I don't think you
Mama doesn't know where it is. Can you look for it? I'm gonna look in the messy room. Can you look for in the messy room for a bit for me? Because I can't walk. It really hurts when I walk. Ow! I can't walk anymore. I have to like walk like this, you know. It's not comfortable walking like this. Can you please help me look in the messy room? No, Dad, I'm not allowed to go in the messy room without a grown-up inside with me. I can't go.
So according to a source here, Google, Facebook, Twitter, Microsoft, and other tech companies will have to tackle deepfakes, fake accounts, or risk EU fines, according to sources there.
I might be a bit slow today.
Also, the US tells industry to buy Russian fertilizer in push for grain. No further detail on that yet, but we'll wait for it and we'll relay that to you when we can. Senators offer a bill to electrify U.S. military vehicle fleet. According to comments from Morgan Stanley CEO Gorman, says no one can accurately predict where inflation will be a year from now. And there is also the chances of a recession are 50-50 now, but unlikely to be a deep or long recession. So just to highlight, Morgan Stanley CEO Gorman says that the chances of recession are 50-50 now, but it is unlikely to be deep or a long recession. Further from Morgan Stanley CEO Morgan saying that Europe's economy is going to be slower than the North America region this year for sure.